This is my, I think, 5th PowerPoint piece to do, and so I love the structure of PowerPoint and the preconceptions that we have when we see one that's just text is kind of like that dread. You're filled with dread, you know, like, oh my God, I have to watch a text-based PowerPoint. And so we all have experienced this, and so I want that to be kind of the beginning of it. And then I want to take that structure and plug the wrong thing into it so that it falls apart in a logical way, even though it's totally emotional and wrong. Not wrong, it's not wrong. But I want to use that structure and push it as far as I can.
Can you talk a little bit more about the use of text, though?
Right.
And
right. So I am going to bring up Serge Eisenstein, who I was a big fan of when I discovered that he had made all these films with found stock, and the idea that we all know of the Soviet montage theory. I'm going to throw that word out there. There it is. It just went out. We can cut that, but it's such a radical idea, you know, that we will create a narrative based on images without any dialogue, and that his silent films, would have a bowl of soup, and then a boy, and then a man, and so we would make a narrative. The viewer makes a narrative. The boy's hungry. Oh wait, the man's hungry. He wants to give the soup to the man, and you make up this endless narrative from that. And so I was really motivated by that, and also the economy of making a PowerPoint is, you know, I can just sit and write it. I don't have to hire people. I just have to have the software somehow. And that comes on almost every computer now. So it's the same idea of creating a film with just text that the viewer has to engage with, and they actually create the film in their mind based on the text. They have the setting, they have the sound of the narrator's voice that I'll never know what that is. And I think their experiences will be totally different from the experience that I have, because they'll bring their own baggage to it. So text is very freeing in that regard.
congratulations for being chosen to be part of the Biennial exhibition here at the Whitney, and thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and speak with us today.
Thank you, and it was my pleasure.